Paper number, no, paper number 20590. 20590. Now in this paper number 20590, question numbers 1, 2, 3. These three questions are based on blood relations. Now S is the daughter of U. S is the daughter of U. Tell me how to represent this one. S is the daughter of U. And next one, U has only two children, S and Y. Now this U has how many children? S and Y. U has only two children, S and Y. Y is married to D. Y is married to D. And P is the brother of B. And P is married to U. Now P is married to whom? P is married to U. And P is the brother of B. P is the brother of B. The next one. P has only two daughters. Now P and U are married couple. And this P has only two daughters means Y is also a daughter. And what about this D? D is a male. P has only two daughters. J is the mother of U. And J is the mother of whom? J is the mother of U. Can be represented like this. J is the mother of U and J is married to L. Now this J is married to L. Now this is what the information given. Now with the help of this information, question number 1. How is B related to Y? Yes, tell me how is this B related to Y? The gender of this B is not known. P is the brother of B, but where the gender of B is not given. Hence B can be B can be what? Either B can be the uncle or the aunt of this Y. Either uncle or aunt cannot be determined. Choice 5. Question number 1, it is choice 5. Then coming to question number 2, how is U related to D? How is U related to D? D is wife's mother. That means spouse's mother, mother-in-law. Spouse's mother, mother-in-law, that is choice 4. Then question number 3, how is L related to S? Now S, mother's father. Mother's father is grandfather, grandfather, that is choice 3. Now question numbers 1, 2, 3. Now these are the choices. What are the choices here? 5, 4 and 3 are the choices to the first 3 questions. Then coming to question number 4 onwards, 4 to 8, these questions are based on syllogisms. Now in this question numbers 4 to 8, all progresses are growths. All these progresses are what? All progresses are growths. Next one. All developments are growths. All progresses are growths and all developments are growths. Progresses as well as developments. These two are what? These two are growths. All progresses are growths. All developments are growths. No growth is an evolution. No growth is an evolution. No intersection between these two. Then first conclusion. What is the first conclusion here? All developments are progresses is a possibility. All developments are progresses is a possibility. Second, no evolution is a progress, definitely true. First one is a possible conclusion and the second one is a definite conclusion. Hence we are finalizing the second conclusion first. No evolution is a progress is true. In order to make this one false, now we should prove some evolutions are progressions. Now some evolutions are progress means if you make this one false, now your diagram must be like this. Now tell me whether we can draw our diagram like this. No, if you draw diagram like this, then what happens here? No evolution is a growth will be false. Statement invalid, alternate diagram cannot be done and the previous conclusion will be true forever. Clear now? Then coming to the first one, all developments are progresses is a possibility. Tell me all developments are progresses is possible or not? Now we can draw like this. Hence it is possible both the conclusions follow. It is given in choice 3. Question number 4, choice 3. Then question number 5, no country is a village. No country is a village, no intersection between this country and village. And all villages are what? All these villages are districts. No country is a village and all villages are districts. First one, all countries are districts. All countries are districts is false. And all districts are villages, all districts are villages is also false. Now both the conclusions are what? None of these two conclusions follows. Hence it is given in choice 1. Then question number 6. All magazines are what? All these magazines are journals. All magazines are journals. Some journals are periodicals, isn't it? And all periodicals are what? All these periodicals are bulletins. Now this is the basic diagram. With the help of this basic diagram, first conclusion, some bulletins are journals. Some bulletins are journals, true or false. This is the intersection of bulletin and journal. Definitely true. Next one, no bulletin is a magazine. No bulletin is a magazine. That's also definitely true. As no bulletin is a magazine is definitely true. To make this one false, now we should prove some bulletins are magazines. Isn't it? Hence, alternate diagram can be done or not. Now tell me whether we can extend our bulletin like this or not. Yes, then what happens here? Some bulletins or magazines will be true. No magazine no bulletin is a magazine will be false. Hence alternate diagram proven, previous negative conclusion will be false. Then coming to the first one, hence we are left with only the first conclusion. And the first conclusion is an affirmative conclusion which follows forever. And choice 3 is the answer. Only one follows, it is given choice 3. Then coming to question number 7. Now in this 7th one, all tones are loops. All these tones are what? All tones are loops. And no loop is a bend. No loop is a bend. All tones are loops and no loop is a bend. And some bends are curves. Some of the bends are what? Some bends are curves. Now first one, some curves are loops. Some curves are loops. Some curves are loops is false. And next one, no bend is a turn. No bend is a turn, definitely true. Now first conclusion does not follow, second conclusion follows, no bend is a turn. In order to make this one false, now we should prove some bends or turns. Now tell me whether we can prove some bends or turns like this? No. Hence alternate diagram cannot be proven. Hence previous conclusion will be what? Definitely true. Then coming to the first one, some curves are loops. Some curves are loops, anyhow it is false. Hence only 2 follows, only 2, that is given in choice 3. Question number 7, choice 3. Then 8th one, all magazines are journals. All these magazines are journals. All these magazines are journals. And some journals are periodicals. And next one, all periodicals are bulletins. Then no, some periodicals are not journals. Some of the periodicals are not journals. These are the periodicals which are not journals is definitely true. And the second one is a possibility. Now as periodicals, some periodicals are not journals is true. To make this one false, now I should draw all periodicals are journals. Tell me whether it is possible or not. Isn't it? Now tell me whether journals can be written like this or not. Yes. Hence alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion will be false. Now if you observe here, all the statements are affirmative statements. As the statements are affirmative, this is a negative conclusion. Though the negative conclusion follows in the basic diagram, we can make it as false by proving the alternate diagram. Isn't it? Hence, by this one we have derived a formula that the statement. What is the statement we generally do in this one? We can infer that negative conclusions cannot be drawn from the affirmative statements. Isn't it? Now all the statements are affirmative. It is a negative conclusion, we can make it as false. Then what is the second one here? All periodicals or magazines is a possibility. As all the statements are affirmative, for possibility we can write as a single. Magazine equals to journal equals to periodical equals to bulletin. Hence what is your answer here? Definitely true. Hence only 2 follows. Only 2, that is given in choice 1. Now this is about question numbers 4 to 8. Then 9 to 13. Now question numbers 9 to 13. 9 to 13 please. Then 14 onwards. Now question numbers 14. Yes, what is information given in this question number 14? 8 friends C, D, E, F, N, O, P and Q are seated in a straight line facing towards north. How many persons are there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 8 persons are there. C, D, E, F, N, O, P and Q are seated in a straight line facing north but not necessarily in the same order. O sits second to the right of P. O is seated second to the right of P. Now O sits second to the right of P. O sits second to the right. As of now we cannot represent the data, isn't it? Because how many possibilities do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possibilities we will have. Hence as there are number of possibilities or more, we cannot represent the data. And hence this is a very basic reason while discussing in the class we have discussed what are the statements that are to be identified first or taken first. Now sir, which have the maximum number of people in between, we should always take that one as the first priority. Then O sits second to the right of F and P sits fourth to the left of P. And P sits fourth to the left of whom? F sits fourth to the left of. F sits fourth to the left of P. Now see here. Now in this one, how many persons were covered? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As 7 persons were covered, now we can start with this one. And so how many possibilities do we have? Earlier we have some 6 possibilities. Now we have drawn that one to only 2 possibilities. 1, 2, 3, P will be here. And next one, O will be here. That is the first possibility. Then what is the second one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And F is here. Now between F and 1, 2, 3, P will be here. If P is here, O will be here. Done with this? Hence we have only 2 possibilities in this one. O sits second to the right of P. F sits fourth to the left of P. And E sits third to the left of Q. And E sits third to the left of Q. E is third to the left of Q. And E does not sit at any of the extreme ends of the line. As E does not sit at any one of the extrements of the line, then tell me how many possibilities. Now tell me whether E can be at this place. Now I am checking out in the first case. If E is here, then P and Q must be in the same place, which is not possible, hence E cannot be at this place. Then tell me whether E can be here or not. If E is here, then Q will be here, hence it is a valid can. And next one, E cannot be here, because if E is here, O and Q must be in the same place. And next one, E cannot be here as well, and E cannot be here as well. Hence, E cannot be in any one of these places. Only possibility left over for this is third from the left-hand side. And whatever this Q must be here. Are you following this one or not? E sits second to the left of Q, third to the left of Q. And coming to this one, here E cannot be at this place. Why? Because E does not sit at any of the extrements of the line. As E cannot be here, and E cannot be here as well, because if E is here, P and Q must be in the same place, which is not possible. Hence, E cannot be here. Then tell me whether E can be here or not. If E is here, then Q will be here. And E cannot be here, because O and Q must be in the same place. What is the only possibility here? Now this E must be fourth from the left-hand side. And D is neither an immediate neighbor of F nor P. Now D is neither an immediate neighbor of F nor P. That means D cannot be here and D cannot be here. Then what is the only place left for this D? Must be at the right hand. Then in the second case, D cannot be at this place and D cannot be at this place, because if D is here, he will be adjacent to F. And D cannot be here as well, because if D is here, he will be adjacent to E. As D cannot be adjacent to any one of these two, E and F, D cannot be in this place, cannot be in this place, cannot be in this place. Hence, finally, there is no place left for this D at all. The second case is ruled out. Now we are left with only one case, and C is not an immediate neighbor of P. C cannot be here, and C must be the second from the left hand. Then who is the person left over here? C, D, E, F, N, O, P, Q. C, D, E, F, O, P, Q. N is the person left out. Done with this? This is how these 8 persons were seated, and all the persons are seated in a row facing towards north. Then, question number 14 to 18. Question number 14, 14th one. Who among the following sit exactly between E and Q? Yes, tell me who are the persons in between E and Q, N and P. N and P are the two persons seated in between these two, that is choice 5. Then question number 15. How many persons are seated between C and Q? Yes, tell me how many are in between C and Q. There are 3 persons. Who are those 3? E, N and P are the 3 persons, that is given in choice 2. Then next one, question number 16. Now 16th one. What is the position of D with respect to P? Position of D with respect to P, 1, 2, 3, third right. Now third right, and that is given with choice, third right, that is choice 5. Third right, choice 5. Then question number 17. And which of the following pairs of people represent the persons seated at the extreme ends of the line? Who are the persons at the extreme ends of the line? D and F. Now D and F, and it is given in choice 3. Then question number 18. Based on the given arrangement, which among the following statements is true with respect to N? N sits to the immediate left of E? No, it is. N is to the immediate right of E rather than left. Only 3 persons between N and Q. 3 persons between N and Q is also false, because there is only 1 person between N and Q. And choice 4, E and P are the immediate neighbors of N. E and P are the immediate neighbors of N, definitely true, choice 4. Then, question number 19. Now this is about question numbers 14 to 18. Then 19th one. Now question number 19. It is based on directions. A person starts walking from his home towards the market. First he walks for 40 meters towards south. Now let us take A is his home, isn't it? From here, how much he has traveled? 40 meters towards south. Now the distance is 40. He takes 40 meters towards south. He takes 90 degrees right turn and walks for 10 meters. Right hand side, 90 degrees. As this person is moving towards south, his right hand side is towards our left hand side. Hence, this person is moving towards west, 10 meters. Again, taking a 90 degrees right turn and walks for 20 meters. Again, right hand side means like this. Now this person has covered 20 meters. Out of the earlier 40, now he has covered just 20 meters. Isn't it? Now this person covered 20 meters. Then next one. He then walks for 35 meters after taking 90 degrees right. Now from here, 90 degrees right hand side, 35 meters. Now this is 10. And this will be how much? This will be 25. Because the total distance is 35, out of which this is already 10, equivalent to this one. And 35 meters after taking a 90 degrees right. Turning 90 degrees towards his left, he walks for 20 meters. Now from here, how much he has covered? Left hand side. Now this person has covered 20 meters to reach the market. Now B is the market. Now A is his home and B is the market. Now the question is about what, how far and in which direction is the market from his home. Market and home. Now we should find out the distance as well as the direction. As tell me what is the vertical direction here. Now how many vertical directions are there? First one 40. Now this 40 is towards south. And the remaining this is 20 north and this is again 20 north. North and north, same direction, add these two. One is 40 south and another one is 40 north, and the vertical distance has become 0. And that is the very basic reason why these two A and B, that is home and the market, are in a horizontal straight line. Then coming to this horizontal distance, as what is the total distance here? 35 is the total. One distance is 35, isn't it? As one distance is 35, that is towards east. And whatever the next one here, next one this is 10 meters. Now this 10 is towards which one? 10 is towards west, opposite direction, east and west. Hence what is left over here? 25 meters. Now 25 meters towards which direction? Now this market is 25 meters towards east. 25 meters towards east, choice 4. Hence question number 19, it is choice 4. Done with this? Then question numbers 20 to 24. Now this question numbers 20 to 24 is based on what? M, N, O, P, Q, R and S. Now are the 7 persons live on 7 different floors of a building but not necessarily in the same order. Now floor arrangement, as floor arrangement, fix the floors at the center. Now 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7 floors. Now how many persons? 7 persons, M to S. N is number 2 and so on till each one of them is also like a different cartoon character. Yes, so how many parameters are there? There are two parameters. One is the person and the second parameter is the cartoon character they likes. The cartoon character they likes. Then coming to this one, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the one who likes Popio. The one who likes Popio lives on floor number 4. Now the one who likes Popio lives on floor number 4. Now this is Popio. Popio lives on floor number 4. Isn't it? And only 2 people live between P and the one who likes Popio. Yes, so how many persons are in between P and Popio? Only 2 persons. As only 2 persons lives between P and Popio, how many possibilities do we have? P can be either on the first floor, because in between Popio and P there must be exactly 2. And what is the second possibility here? Popio is on the 4th floor and this P can be either ahead of this Popio or behind this Popio. And if you take ahead of this Popio, that means above this Popio, then P will be at the 7th place. Again, whether this P can be above this Popio or below this Popio. Only 2 people live between, and only 2 people live between P and the one who likes Popio. M lives on an odd number floor, below the floor who likes Popio. Below the floor's odd number means either M can be on the first floor or on the 3rd floor, isn't it? Out of which, now this is case 1 in case 1, 1, and this is case 2 in case 1, and 1 is not possible, hence M must be on floor number 3. But as in case 2, what happens here? M can be either on floor number 3 or on floor number 1. Then, out of which M does not live on the lowermost floor, that is clearly specified, hence in case 2 also M must be on the 3rd floor. Then only 2 people live between M and the one who likes Tweety. As 2 people between M and the Tweety, in both the cases this Tweety must be on the 6th floor, because M is on the 3rd floor in both the cases. Hence, Tweety must be on the 6th floor. And only 2 people live between M and the one who likes Tweety. S lives on an even number floor, but neither immediately above M nor immediately below him. S even. S is what? S is even, neither immediately above or immediately below M. Now M is, in both the cases, M is on the 3rd floor, hence S cannot be on the 2nd floor, S cannot be on the 4th floor. And what is left over here? Only 1 floor, that is 6th floor in both the cases. In both the cases, S must be on the 6th floor. And next one, only 1 person lives between N and R. How many persons in between N and R? There is exactly 1 person, N and R. R lives on an even number floor and does not like Popio. And now, sir, only 1 person lives between N and R, out of which R lives on an even number floor. If R lives on an even number floor, then whatever this N must also be on an even number floor, because the difference between these two is only 1. Hence, R and N must be even number floor. as R and N are consecutive even number floors. Hence 2 and 4 is the only possibility left over in both the cases. And out of which, then who does not like Popio here? And R does not like Popio. Hence in both the cases, N must be on the 4th floor, as N is on the 4th floor and R must be on the 2nd floor. Done with this one? Between N and R there must be exactly 1 floor, and R is living on an even number floor, and N must be also be on an even number floor, and R does not like Popio, hence N must be Popio. Then next one. The one who likes chipmunk. The one who likes chipmunk lives on one of the floors above N. Above N chipmunk, either it could be either on the 5th floor or 7th floor in both the cases, but not on the topmost. As but not on the topmost, hence 7 is ruled out. Now we are left with only the 5th floor. What is the 5th floor here? Chipmunk. 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 Here also chipmunk. Chipmunk. And only 3 people live between the one who likes chipmunk and the one who likes Judson. Between chipmunk and Judson, how many persons are there? There is exactly 3 persons. There are exactly 3 persons between chipmunk and Judson. Chipmunk and Judson, there must be exactly 3 persons. And O neither likes chipmunk nor Judson. O neither likes chipmunk nor Judson. Hence O cannot be on floor number 5 in this one. Hence O must be on the topmost floor. Now O O cannot be on 1st floor and it cannot be on 5th floor, isn't it? As O cannot be on these 2 floors, in case 2 there is no possibility for this O, and the second case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only one case, and who is the person left over here? Now the person. So the M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. M, N, O, P, R and S. Hence Q lives on 5th floor. Then the one who likes Scooby-Doo lives immediately above the one who likes Simpson. Scooby-Doo and Simpson must be immediately above each other. Hence Scooby-Doo must be on the 3rd floor, and whatever this one, Simpson must be on the 2nd floor. Simpson. Then what is left over here? Yes, Flintstone. Yes, Flintstone must be on the top floor. Flintstone. Now this is how these 7 persons are staying in 7 different floors of an apartment, and these persons likes a different cartoon character. Then question number 20. As 20th, who among the following lives on floor number 5? As tell me who is the person living on floor number 5 here? The person who is living on floor number 5 is Q, or the person who likes chipmunk, that is choice 5. Then question number 21st. Now in this 21st, which among the following statements is definitely true? Only 2 people live between S and M. Only 2 people live between S and M is definitely true, that is choice 2. Then question number 22nd. Which of the following cartoon characters does P like? As P likes Jetson, that is choice 3. Then question number 23. Which of the following combinations is true with respect to the given arrangement? Now Tweety and P. Tweety and P, is it true? No. Simpson and N, that is also false. Scooby-Doo and S, that is also false. So Popeye and S, that is false. So Flintstone and O definitely true. Choice 5. Then question number 24. If all the people are made to sit in alphabetical order from top to bottom, the positions of how many people will remain unchanged? Now the person started with M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. This is how these persons has to arranged. Then in this one, what is the thing which is left over here? R is the only person who remained at the same place. And so only one, that is choice 5. Question number 24, choice 5. Now this is about question numbers 20 to 24. 7 people staying on 7 different floors of an apartment and likes 7 different cartoon characters. Then question number 25. Now this 25 is based on what? 25 is based on direction sense. A is 30 meters to the east of B. B is here. Now this A is 30 meters. Now the distance between these two is 30. A is 30 meters to the east of B. C is 10 meters to the south of A. Now this C is 10 meters to the south of A. D is 15 meters to the west of C. Now this D is 15 meters to the west of C. And E is exactly between D and F. E is exactly between D and F such that D, E and F forms a vertical straight line. Isn't it? EDF forms a vertical straight line of 20 meters. As what is the distance here? ED and F forms a vertical straight line of 20 meters. F is to the north of D. As F is to the north of D, now this must be F. And ED and F, E will be here. Then what is the total distance between EDF? 20 meters. Out of which D and F is 10, and this is again 10. And out of which this will be 15, and this will be 15. D, E, and F. Now, D, E, and F form a vertical straight line. Now, D, E, and F, whether they are in a vertical straight line or not. D, E, and F. And F is to the north of D. F is to the E middle. Now, E is exactly midway between D and F. As E is exactly midway between D and F. S. E is exactly midway between D and F. As E is exactly midway between D and F, then, and F is to the north of D. F is to the north of D. Isn't it? Is this fine? E is exactly midway between. Now one. A is 30 meters to the east of B. C is 10 meters to the south of A. And D is 15 meters to the west of C. D is 15 meters to the west of C. D is 15 meters to the west of C. As D is 15 meters to the west of C. Hence D must be here only. D is 15 meters to the west of C. And D, E, and F form a vertical straight line. Vertical straight line of 20 meters. And F is to the north of point D. F is to the north of point D. Isn't it? Then point E is exactly midway between. Here it is not point E, it must be point D. Done? Now, A is 30 meters to the east of B, B is here. A is 30 meters, isn't it? A is 30 meters to the east of D, east of B. Next one, C is 10 meters to the south of A. Now this C is how many meters? 10 meters to the C, 10 meters to the south of A. D is 15 meters to the west of C. Now D must be at this place, and the distance between these two is 15, that is fixed. And E is exactly midway between D and F. E is exactly midway between D and F. Yes. E is exactly midway between D and F. Can we take like this? E is exactly between D and F. As E is exactly midway between D and F, in such a manner that D, E, and F forms a vertical straight line of 20 meters. Now the total distance is 20, this is 10, and this will be again 10. And point F is to the north of point D. F is to the north of point D. Fine. F is to the north of point D. And G is 15 meters to the east of F. G is 15 meters. As G is 15 meters to the east of F, this is 15 east of F. How far and in which direction is point G from point A? Now we need to find out the distance between them. Now this distance equivalent to this distance or not? Then what is the distance here? 10 meters. Now G is 10 meters to the north of point A. 10 meters north. 10 meters north choice. 10 meters north choice 3. Now question number 25, it is choice 3. Then 26 to 30. Now question numbers 26 to 30. M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, and T are seated around a circular table at equal distance. Now circular arrangement, 8 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in these 8 persons, an equal distance between each other but not necessarily in the same order. Some of the people are facing the center while some of them are facing away from the center. And same direction means that if one person is facing the center, the other person will also face the center, and so on. That is what the description given. Now let us start from here. R. Now this R sits second to the right of Q. R is seated second to the right of Q. As of now, we cannot able to identify the person facing the center or away. And the 3 people between R and S, that means they are opposite to each other. And T sits second to the right of R. T faces the center. As T faces the center is clearly given, now we should start from that place. Now I am fixing this T at this place. As T faces the center, T sits second to the right of R. As T sits second to the right of R, how many possibilities we have? R can be here, that is one possibility. And the second possibility wherein this R is here. That means T at this place, and R sits second, T sits second to the right of R. As T sits second to the right of R, this T R is facing the center. Now in this one, this R must be facing away from the center, then T sits second to the right of R. R sits second to the right of Q. R sits second to the right of Q, hence Q must be here and Q must be here. As R sits second to the right of Q, Q must be facing the center. Here Q must be away from the center. R sits second to the right of Q. 3 people between R and S, hence R and S must be opposite to each other. And 3 people between R and S, T sits second to the right of R, T faces the center. R and S faces opposite directions. As R is facing towards the center, then S will be away from the center. And here in the second case, R away, S must be towards the center, because R and S are facing different directions. P and S face opposite. Now P and S faces opposite directions. Then N sits second to the left of P. N is seated second to the left of P. As of now, we cannot represent the data. N sits second to the left of P. P is not an immediate neighbor of Q. As P is not an immediate neighbor of Q, P is not an immediate neighbor of Q, P cannot be in these two places. As P cannot be in these two places, P must be either here or here, either left hand side of T or right hand side of T. And now P is not an immediate neighbor of Q. Now in second case also, P can be either left hand side or to the right hand side of T, isn't it? Hence we have two possibilities for this P. Now between P and N, and only one person sits between P and O. Now only one person sits between P and O means these three persons must be in the alternate places. Who are those three? N, P and O in the alternate. Hence N, P and O in the alternate means if N is here, P is here O, or N, P, O, or N, P, O, and so on. Isn't it? Hence N, P, O. And O is not an immediate neighbor of T. As O is not an immediate neighbor of T, O cannot be at this place. O cannot be in these two places. Isn't it? As O cannot be in these two places, hence O must be here. Or O must be here. Two possibilities for this O, isn't it? If O is at this place, then in between O and P there must be exactly one person, then P will be here. If P is here, N will be here. Or if O is here, P will be here and N will be here. Isn't it? And O is not an immediate neighbor of T. Immediate neighbors of T faces opposite directions. M sits third to the left of T. M is seated third to the left of T. As M is seated third to the left of T, earlier now we have discussed that O can be either here or here, isn't it? Now out of which, now M is seated third to the left of T. As M is seated third to the left of T, this T is facing towards the center, as this 2 is facing towards the center, hence M must be here. And in this one also, M must be here. If M is here, O cannot be in these two places and cannot be here as well, hence O must be here. And similarly here also, O must be here. If O is here in between O and P, there must be exactly one person, hence where should this P be? P is to the immediate right hand side of T. Then P will be here. If P is here, Q will be here. Here also O is here, P is here, and Q will be here. N will be here. Okay? Now between N and P and P and O, P and N. Hence N must be at this place. Done with this? Now, and this is what the arrangement of these persons. Now we should determine the direction. Now P and S are facing opposite directions. As P and S are facing opposite directions, in case 1 S is facing away and P must be towards the center. Now in case 2 S is facing towards the center and P must be away from the center. Done with this? P is away from the center because these two persons are what? Are facing away. And P and S face opposite directions. N sits second to the left of P. N is seated second to the left of P. As this P in the first case, P is facing towards the center, N sits second to the left of P is valid. Now in the second case, now P is away from the center. Now this N is seated second to the right. But as the condition is second to the left and the second case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only one. Next one. P is not only one person between P and O is not an immediate neighbor of T. And immediate neighbors of T face opposite. Immediate neighbors of T are P and N. These two persons are opposite. P is facing the center. N must be away from the center. And M sits third to the left of T. We have taken this one. M and R faces opposite directions. As M and R faces opposite directions, R is facing the center. This M will be away from the center. And O faces the same direction as N. N is away. This O is also away from the center. Done with this? Now this is how these 8 persons were seated around a circular table. Question numbers 26 to 30, out of which some of them are inward and some of them are outward. Now see, the most crucial point in this one is how to fix this N, P and O, isn't it? Now if you have directly started by putting this N, R, P, or O in the diagram, it will take some time. Hence we have represented this data separately, and then we have tried to include this one in the given circle. Then question number 26. 4 of the following 5 are alike in a certain way based on the given seating arrangement and so form a group. Which is the one that does not belong to that group? S, Q, T, P, O, R. T, P, Q and R. P, T, Q, R, all the persons are facing the center and O is facing away from the center, that is choice 4. Then question number 27, how many people in the given arrangement face outside? Tell me how many are facing outside here. There are 4 persons who are facing away from the center, that is choice 1. Isn't it? Then question number 28, now in this 28, which of the following is true regarding M as per the given arrangement? Now regarding M as per the given arrangement, M faces outside, definitely true, that is choice 1. 28, choice 1. Then question number 29, who sits second to the left of S? Now S is facing away from the center, second to the left is anti-clockwise, and who is that person? Q sits second to the left of S, that is choice 5. Then question number 30, what is R's position with respect to O? R's position with respect to O, R is 1, 2, 3, third to the left. Third to the left, that is choice 1. Third to the left, choice 1. Now this is about question number 30, choice 1 is the answer. Done with this? Now question numbers 26 to 30, 4, 1, 1, 5, 1 are the choices. 4, 1, 1, 5, 1. Then afterwards, question numbers 31 to 35. Yes, first write down this arrangement, then let us discuss about this 31 to 35. Now in this 31 to 35, 10 persons are seated in 12 seats. Isn't it? How many persons are there? Only 10 persons, but whereas there are 12 seats, in each of these rows there are exactly 6, and one of the seat is vacant. One place is vacant. And 5 people each in such a way that there is an equal distance between adjacent persons. In row 1, V, W, X, Y, and Z are seated and all of them are facing towards north. Now in row 1. Yes, what is row 1 here? Now 6 persons are there in this one, in row 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Isn't it? Now this is row 1. And who are the persons in this row 1? In row 1, V, 2, Z. V, W, X, Y, Z are the persons in row 1 and in row 2. And in row 2, Q, R, S, T, U. Q, R, S, T, U. Now Q, 2, U are the persons in row 2. Now this is how these 10 persons are seated in 12 different places. And one seat is vacant in each row. As one seat is vacant in each row, in the given seating arrangement, each member is seated in a row facing another member of the other row. Now see here there is a small correction required. In the given seating arrangement, it is not each member, each seat in a row. Because each member in a row faces another member in the other row, which implies that then 5, 5, 5, all the 5 persons are opposite to 5 persons. And finally 2 vacant places will be left over. Isn't it? But it is not the case in this one, because in the information it is clearly given, no 2 vacant places or vacant seats are opposite to each other. Hence here, in each member, in the place of member, take it as a seat. Done with this? In the given seating arrangement, each seat in a row facing another seat of the other row, another seat of the other row, and each one of them likes a different food item and so on. And 10 food items were given, but not necessarily in the same order. Done with this? Then this is the description part of this. Then coming to condition number 1. 2 persons are in between R and U. How many persons are in between R and U? There are 2 persons. 2 persons are in between R and U. Neither R nor U sit adjacent to a vacant seat, and this vacant seat which is not at any end. Isn't it? Okay? Neither R nor U sit adjacent to a vacant seat, and vacant seat at 2 persons in between R and U. Now sir, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now tell me whether R or U can be here or not. If R or U is here, then R or U will be here. Either one, if R is here, U will be here, or if U is here, R will be here. Now in this case, if you take this way, then now coming to this vacant seat. Now this neither R nor U is seated adjacent to a vacant seat, hence vacant seat cannot be here, vacant seat cannot be here. And vacant seat cannot be here as well, and vacant seat cannot be here, because vacant seat cannot be at an end. Isn't it? That means if you take this R and U in the first and the fourth places, we cannot have any vacant space at all. And that case is ruled out. Hence R and U cannot be in, R and U cannot be in the first or the fourth places. Then, now let us take another possibility. If R or U at the second place, if R is at the second place, 1, 2, 3, U will be here. Isn't it? Or if U is here, R will be here. Now in between R and U. Then if you take this case, either R or U at the second place. Now what about this vacant seat? Now this vacant seat is not adjacent to either R or U, cannot be here as well. And there is no vacant seat at all. Isn't it? Hence R and U cannot be in the second place at all. Then if R and U cannot be at the second place, now let us check out for this third place. Now if R or U can be at this place, if R or U is here, R or U is here, and vacant seat cannot be here, vacant seat cannot be here, vacant seat cannot be here, then vacant seat must be here. Now can we have this vacant seat at this place? No. Why? Because vacant seat at an end. And is also not. Hence, this R and U cannot be in any one of these places. Cannot be at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then what is the possibility? Tell me. No, sir. 3 seats. Why it is 3 seats here? Now in this one, R, U, if you observe here. Now tell me whether R or U can be at the first place or not. If R or U at the first place, now in between R and U, how many persons are there? There are exactly 2 persons between R and U. As there are exactly 2 persons in between R and U, there are exactly 2 persons between R and U. As there are exactly 2 persons between R and U, if R is here, 1, 2, U will be here. Then can you take U at this place? Yes. Why? Because there are 3 places. But here in the statement he is talking about what? 2 persons. He is talking about person but not the place. 2 places are in between R and U is given, then U must be at the 4th place. But whereas 2 persons in between R and U, though there are 3 places, out of these 3 places, 2 persons are occupied and 1 is a vacant place. And which is the vacant space here? This vacant seat must be at the center. Why vacant seat must be at the center? Because this vacant seat cannot be adjacent to either of these 2 persons R and U and cannot be at the end. Hence vacant seat must be at this place. Now sir, R and U is not finalized. Either R can be left hand side of U or U can be at the left hand side. Isn't it? R and U can be in these 2 places. And the one who likes kebab and the one who likes chicken curry sit opposite to each other. Hence which 2 persons are opposite to each other here? Kebab and chicken curry. Now kebab and chicken curry are opposite to each other in any order. Either kebab in the first row or it could be in the second row. The order is not specified. And J sits 2 places. Now J sits 2 places away from Y. As J sits 2 places away from Y, as tell me what is the difference between J and Y. J sits, it is not J. Is there any J in this place at all? No, it is not J, it is W. Now W sits 2 places away from Y. Now W sits 2 places away from Y. Now take it as W. W sits 2 places away from Y. That means, no, W sits 2 places away from Y. That means between W and Y, how many persons must be there? W sits 2 places. Here he is talking about a place. As W is 2 places away from Y, 2 places. That means in between W and Y, how many should be there? There are exactly 2 persons in between these 2. Isn't it? Between W and Y, there are 2 persons. And W sits 2 places away from Y, either left hand side or right hand side. Neither Y nor W sits opposite to U and R. W and Y cannot be opposite to U and R. Hence, where should this W and Y? W and Y, if W or Y at this place, then there must be 2. Here also it is not possible. Isn't it? Hence, where should this place? W or Y or W or Y must be in these 2 places only. Done with this one? Not opposite to R and U. Then next one, W and Y, and J sits W sits 2 places away from Y. Neither Y nor W sits opposite to U and R. Here he is talking about Y and W, isn't it? Hence this must be W only. And likes chicken curry or kebab. Yes, who likes chicken curry or kebab here? These 2 persons, Y and W, likes chicken curry or kebab, isn't it? Then the one who likes kebab and the one who likes chicken curry are opposite to each other. And W sits 2 places away from Y. Neither W nor Y sits opposite to U and R and likes chicken curry or kebab. And neither of these 2 persons likes chicken curry or kebab, isn't it? Hence this W and Y does not like chicken curry and kebab. Chicken curry, are you following or not? Chicken curry and kebab cannot be here, and this person also chicken curry and kebab cannot be here. And chicken curry and kebab can be in the remaining places. And V likes dum biryani and sits adjacent to neither W nor Y. Now V cannot be at this place, cannot be at this place, cannot be at this place. Hence where should this V? V must be at the end. And this person V likes which one? Dum biryani. Now dum biryani is at the corner. And sits adjacent to neither W nor Y. The one who likes egg curry sits one seat away to the left of the person who sits opposite to Z. Now where should this Z be? Z must be in the first row. Now so the one who likes egg curry sits one seat away to the left of the person who sits opposite to Z. And so Z is here, one person will be here, and whatever this one, chicken, the one who likes egg curry. Now this egg curry must be like this. Z's opposite second place is egg curry. Z's opposite second case egg curry. Now can Z be at this place? If Z is at this place, then egg curry must be at the end, isn't it? Or what is the other possibility? If Z is here, then egg curry must be at this place. And so how many possibilities left for this egg curry? There are two possibilities. Egg curry at that end or in between the vacant seat and U and R. And the sits at one end, and who sits opposite to Z. Z does not in between J and Y. As Z does not between J and Y, Y can be at this place or at this place. Now Z is not in between Y. Hence, this Z cannot be in these two places. Z cannot be here, Z must be here. Isn't it? If Z is here opposite to Z, and the next one is what? Egg curry. Now this is egg curry. EC stands for egg curry. Now this is egg curry. Clear now? Now Z finalized, opposite, and egg curry is also finalized, and sits away to the left of the person who sits opposite Z. And Z does not sit in between J and Y. We have taken this information, and likes neither fried rice nor chicken fry. Now the Z likes neither chicken fry nor, what is the other thing here? Neither chicken fry nor, and likes and fried rice. Chicken fry nor fried rice. Hence these two were ruled out. Chicken fry and fried rice is not liked by this Z. And T sits opposite the person who likes fried rice. Now T sits opposite to the one who likes fried rice. Now where should this T? T must be in the second row. Now can T must be at this place or at this place or at this place. How many possibilities left over? Three possible. Out of which T cannot be at this place. Why? Because if T is here, then this T is opposite to fried rice. Now this Z does not like fried rice, and so T cannot be here. As T cannot be here, this T must be either egg curry or the end person, isn't it? T sits opposite the person who likes fried rice and likes neither egg curry. Now this T does not like egg curry as well. As T does not like egg curry, then where should this T? T must be at the end. Whether this is fixed or not, now we have fixed this T also. Now where should this T be? T must be at the end. Now this T is at end. T sits opposite the person who likes fried rice. Now fried rice person is at this place. Fried rice and likes neither egg curry nor prawn curry. Now this person does not like prawn curry as well. T does not like prawn curry. Then now coming to this one, kebab and chicken curry. Kebab and chicken curry, these two must be opposite to each other. As these two are opposite to each other, no, kebab and chicken curry cannot be at this place. Are you following this one or not? And can be at this place or not? Yes, can be at the second place from the right hand side. And cannot be at this third place. Are you agreeing this one or not? Because egg curry is already there, and chicken curry and kebab cannot be at this place. And cannot be in this place. And cannot be at this place because it is a vacant place. Then what is the other thing left over here? Cannot be at this place. Now chicken curry, chicken fry and fried rice, now can be at this place or not? Now second from the left hand side. Second from the left hand side is again a possible. Chicken fry is ruled out, chicken fry and fried rice, it is a possible. And Q sits one place away from the one who likes prawn curry. And Q. Now whatever this Q is one place away from this prawn curry. Hence where should this prawn curry? Now this person T does not like prawn curry. Hence, then what is the possibility for this Q? Can Q be at this place? Now I am talking about the second place. In between adjacent to RRU. Tell me whether Q can be at this place. If Q is at this place, then what happens here? This Q must be one place away from prawn curry. But this person is egg curry. One place away is ruled out. Hence Q cannot be here. Hence where should this Q? Q must be here. Are you following this one or not? if Q is here, then where should this prawn curry? Prawn curry must be at this place. Clear? If prawn curry is at this place, then kebab and chicken curry cannot be at this place, and kebab and chicken curry must be second from the right. If kebab and chicken curry is second from the right hand side, then which is the vacant place here? Now this must be vacant space, because in the second row we should have one vacant space. Now this is occupied, all the remaining 5 are occupied, and this is the vacant space. Then who is the person left over in the second one? V, Z, WRY is done. Now we are left with X. X must be here. And in the first one, and R, Q to U. Q, R, S. S is the person left over. And where should this S be? S must be at this place. Now that person likes prawn curry. And the one who likes chicken fry and the one who likes mutton fry sit adjacent to each other. Chicken fry and mutton fry are adjacent to each other. Now these two persons are adjacent. Then, as these two persons are adjacent to each other, where should this chicken fry and mutton fry? Now this chicken fry and mutton fry must be adjacent to each other. Now in the top row, if you check out here, now here RRU, the first place cannot be chicken curry and mutton fry, because this prawn curry is already there. And the next one is S is prawn curry, vacant space, then egg curry is there. Now chicken curry and mutton curry, these two are vacant spaces, T and U are R. There it is not possible. Are you agreeing this one or not? Now in this row, what is this row? Now the row in which these persons are facing towards south, that is the second row. Now cannot be at the end. Chicken curry and mutton fry. Chicken fry and mutton fry cannot be at the end. Why? Tell me. ఎందుకు ఈ చివరిని ఉండకూడదని నేను అంటున్నా. ఎందుకు ఉండకూడదు మీరు చెప్తారండి? ఈ చివరి గురించి నేను మాట్లాడుతున్నా. ఇక్కడ మనకి 2 places వేకెంట్ ఉన్నాయి. ఇంకో దగ్గర మనకి 2 places వేకెంట్ ఉన్నది ఏంటి? ఈ రెండు ప్లేసెస్. ఈ రెండు ప్లేసెస్లో అయినా మనకి చికెన్ కర్రీ, చికెన్ ఫ్రై, మటన్ ఫ్రై ఉండాలి, లేకపోతే అక్కడైనా ఉండాలి. ఈ రెండిట్లో ఏదవుతుంది? Top is not possible. Why top is not possible? Because kebab or chicken curry must be here, because these two are opposite. Hence one of these two must be chicken curry or kebab. Hence this is not at all possible. Hence in that row it is not possible, as it is not possible in that row. Hence where should this mutton fry and chicken fry? Mutton fry and chicken fry must be in the other row, and that must be in between Z, R, W and Y. Out of which this Z does not like chicken fry. As this Z does not like chicken fry, this person must be mutton fry, and who is the other person? Chicken fry must be either W or Y. Done with this? Then, and Q sits one place away from but not adjacent to R, but is not adjacent to R, but is not adjacent to R. That is also clearly given. As this person does not live adjacent to R cannot be at this place. As R cannot be here, U will be here. Or if U is here, and in the first place U cannot be here, then who will be here? R will be here. Done with this? What is the arrangement here? R, S, Q, U, T and V, Z, W, R, Y, vacant space, X and W and Y. And the one who likes chicken fry and the one who likes mutton fry sit adjacent to each other. We have taken that information. And the one who likes fish fry sit adjacent to the one who likes chicken curry. Now fish fry and chicken curry must be adjacent to each other. And chicken curry and fish fry must be adjacent to each other. Again we should have 2 vacant places. Where can we find 2 vacant places? This is dum biryani, mutton fry, chicken fry. Here fried rice is there. And so here X must be either chicken curry or kebab. Can this be chicken curry? No. If it is chicken curry, then the adjacent must be what? Adjacent must be fish fry, which is not possible. Hence chicken curry cannot be here, hence this is kebab. If this is kebab and this is chicken curry, if this is chicken curry, then what is left over here? Fish fry must be at this place. Done with this? Fish fry. Then all the things were done. And the one who likes mutton fry Z does not sit adjacent to J. It is not J, it must be W. Mutton fry is not adjacent to W, hence mutton fry is Z. Z and W are not adjacent to each other, hence W cannot be here. As W cannot be here, then who will be here? Y is here. If Y is here, then what about W? W must be at the end. W is at the end. Clear now? And this is what the information we have. Now we got all the persons. And whatever this R, one more food item is left over. What is the food item which is left over here? Chepan. Omelette. No, hence this R must be omelette. Clear now? R, S, vacant space, Q, U, N, T. R likes omelette, S likes prawn, curry. Next one is vacant space, and Q likes egg curry, and U likes chicken curry, and T likes fish fry. And in the other row, V likes dum biryani, Z is mutton fry, Y is chicken fry, vacant space, X is kebab, and W is fried rice. Done with this? Now, how many times we have read the information? We have read the information only once from top to bottom, isn't it? Accordingly, we should represent the data. Then, question numbers 31 onwards. Now, while working out this one, we must be very careful. Why? Because there is a chance of deviating from the statements. Why? What is the chance of deviating? Now, whenever you come across the chicken fry or mutton fry, you will go to the chicken fry and mutton fry rather than leaving the question. Isn't it? And so we must be very specific regarding this information. And some tongue twisters will also be given in the questions. Then, which food item does Q like? As Q likes, which one? Q likes egg curry, that is given choice 3. Then next one, question number 32. Now in this 32, 4 out of the following. 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out. Then omelette, fish fry, and fried rice, dum biryani, egg curry. Except egg curry, the remaining 4 persons are seated at the corners. And but is the person who likes fish egg curry is not at the corner. 32. Then 33. Who sits without 3 places to the left of X? Who sits 3 places to the left of X? Here is talking about the place but not about the person. 3 places to the left of X, 1, 2, 3, Z. Z, the person who likes mutton fry. Mutton fry, that is choice 1. Hence, while reading the statement itself, we should read like that, Z, the mutton fry. Because the choice can be either he has given Z or the mutton fry or the combination of these two. And that is choice 1. Then question number 34. Who likes dum biryani? Yes, tell me who likes dum biryani here? The person who likes dum biryani is V. That is choice. It is a direct question, it seems, isn't it? Now in the statement itself, we have that information, V likes dum biryani. Then question number 35. Now in this question number 35, which of the following statements is definitely true? And why is it opposite to vacant seat? Why is it opposite to vacant seat? Definitely true. That is choice 1. Clear now? Now this is about question numbers 31 to 35. Achha. Yes, one more choice is also there, both 1 and 3. Then we should check out for 3. Q sits opposite to vacant seat, as this is also true, hence both 1 and 3, that is choice 5 is the answer. And this is about question numbers 31 to 35. And again, please work out this one again at your home. Okay? Mark this one for another revision. Because in this one lots of information is there. At the same time, then the possibilities were also more. Then how to eliminate the possibilities, you can practice from this. Next question numbers 36 to 40. Has completed writing this one. Then question numbers 36 to 40, what is given in this one? 36 to 40. Ashok, Bablu, Chandan, Dharmendra, Aktha and Fool Babu are 6 children of Mrs. Rajeshwar. Isn't it? How many persons are there? In total we have some 6 children. And 6 children, if you observe here, the names of all these 6 persons are starting with 6 different letters, A, B, C, D, E and F. Rather than writing the entire name, we can represent the persons with the first letters A, B, C, D, and F. Are 6 children of Mrs. Rajeshwar. Each of the children was born on different days of the week, or born on different days of the week, except on Sunday. Okay? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. How many persons are there? 6 persons, Monday to Saturday. Then, Mrs. Rajeshwar gave birth to a child every alternate year, but not necessarily in the same order as the names of the children are given. Each child studies a different subject, and the subjects are this one, isn't it? Yes, what are the parameters here? Now in this parameter, the children. Next one is the year they were born, isn't it? The days were given, and at the same time, what else is also given? The years were also given, and the subjects were also given. Now here, where can we fix this one? A. Now it comes under distribution, isn't it? Distribution, 3 parameters. Now A are the children B, C, D, E, F are the 6 persons, and out of which Yes, tell me what are the parameters. Subject is one parameter, isn't it? Next one is subject and then geology, philosophy and English, psychology and biology. And next one. What is the first information here? Dharmendra was born on Tuesday. Now Dharmendra. Whatever this Dharmendra is based on Tuesday. Now it's here. Now in this one, as this Dharmendra is based on Tuesday, now among this A, B, C, D, E and F and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which is common here? Days are common. As days are common, now let us fix days at the first. Okay? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Then the person, the subject and the year they were born and so on. Fine. Now coming to this one. Now who was born on this one? Dharmendra was born on Tuesday. Now the person Dharmendra on Tuesday. Now we have fixed this person. Now Dharmendra was born on Tuesday in the late 90s. Late 90s is what? Either 97, 99 and so on. Okay, late 90s means nearer to 1990s. Late 90s means nearer to 2000. Isn't it? Late 90s. That means it could be 99, 98, 97 and so on. Then, and he studies Hindi. And now this Dharmendra and whatever this subject here, the subject is Hindi and he studies Hindi and he studies Hindi. And what is the other thing here? And he studies Hindi. Whereas Chandan studies psychology. And whatever this Chandan, now this Chandan studies psychology. As of now, we cannot represent the data because we have something like 5 possibilities for this Chandan. Either could be Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. As you cannot represent the data in the given table, hence let us represent the data below the table. Below the person, write the person and below the subject, write the subject. Chandan studies what? Psychology. Chandan studies psychology. And the child who was born on Wednesday studies geology. Now this person is geology. And that person cannot be Chandan. And Wednesday geology. The fourth eldest child studies English. Now the fourth eldest child, now he is talking about this one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the fourth eldest child, isn't it? Fourth eldest child, who is that person here? Studies English. Now this person studies English. Now I am representing the data like this. The fourth eldest child studies what? Studies English. The fourth eldest child studies English while Bablu studies biology. Now this Bablu is what? Bablu studies biology. Isn't it? Hence this B and C cannot be the fourth person, D also cannot be the fourth person. Isn't it? Then, and the person who was born on Wednesday is also not the fourth person. And Ashok who was born in 89. Ashok, whatever this Ashok here, Ashok born in 89 studies philosophy. Now Ashok, now philosophy, and this person born on 1989. Now Ashok philosophy in 1989. And psychology is studied by the third eldest child. Now third eldest child, whatever this one, psychology. And who studies psychology here? C studies psychology. And psychology is studied by the third eldest child who was born on Friday. Now Friday, that is C, and whatever this one, the subject is psychology, isn't it? And whatever this one, now the position of this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, now I am taking this one from top to bottom, that is eldest, second eldest, third eldest and so on. This number represents what? This number represents, okay, their ages, whether they are eldest, second eldest and so on. Now C is what? C is the third eldest and born on Friday and psychology. Psychology is studied by the third eldest child who was born on Friday. Then Bablu was born on Thursday. Bablu Thursday clearly given. As Bablu Thursday, this Bablu is what? Bablu is biology. Isn't it? Bablu biology. Born on Friday. Bablu was on Thursday. And full Bob on Saturday. Full Bob, that means F is on Saturday. As F is on Saturday, Ashok is the eldest child. Isn't it? Ashok is the eldest. Now whatever this Ashok, the first place must be Ashok. And this person likes philosophy. Isn't it? And he was born on 1989. And whatever this one, Ekta is the youngest. Ekta is the youngest means E must be at the last. Ekta is the youngest. This is what the information given to us, isn't it? Now as Ashok is, now where can this Ashok be? Ashok, philosophy and this one, 1989. A cannot be on Saturday, A cannot be on Wednesday. Why A cannot be on Wednesday? Because the person who born on Wednesday is geology. Hence A must be where? On Monday. If A is on Monday and this person is philosophy, and what is the position of this one? 1, and he was born on 1989. If this person was born on 1989 and the second person must be born on, yes, now I am talking about this one, 91. Why? Because in the alternate years. The next one must be 1981, next one is 93, and the 1, 2 is 93, 3 is 89, 91, 93, and 4 is what? 4 is 95. Here there is no space, I will represent this one. Now 89 at the first place. Now 1989, next one is, this will be 91 and 93, and fourth is 95 and 97, and this acta is 99. Clear now? Acta is 99. Now in this one, 1, 3 were done. Bablu was born on Thursday and full Boban said Ashok is eldest while acta is the youngest. Well, acta is the youngest, where should this acta? Acta must be here. Now this person is the youngest, means this person was born on 1999. This acta was born on 1999. Then what is the other information here? Now this C. Now A, B, C, D, E, F were done. Then what is the subject left over here? Philosophy, Hindi, and psychology, biology, chemistry. Yes, tell me what is in English. Now English is left over. As English is left over, there is some information regarding this English. What is that English here? The fourth eldest, isn't it? The fourth eldest is English. The fourth eldest was born in which year? Fourth eldest, this will be 4. And this person was born in which year? 1995. And what about this 3? 3 means he was born in which year? Now this is 6. And 3 was born in which year? 89? 3, 93. Now this person was born in 93. Now we are left with what? What are the remaining 2 left over here? 2 and 5. Now between 2 and 5, 2 is what? 2 was born in 91, isn't it? 2 is born on 91. And the next one is what? And 5 is born on 97. Now between these two, what about this D? D is second place or the fifth one? Second. Why it is second? D. I am talking about D. It's not B. D for Delhi. Now so this person D born on the late 90s. Late 90s means this person cannot be, what is left over here? The left over is 91 and 97. Now between 91 and 97, which is the late 90s? Late 90s is 97. And who was born in 97? Now this person must be born on 97, isn't it? As this person born on 97, this person must be 5th place. If this person is 5th place, this person will be 2nd place. 2nd place means this person is the second eldest, 1991, isn't it? And this is what the information given. Hence, how many parameters? 1, 2, 3, 4. Though there are 4 parameters, how many times we read the information? Only once. Accordingly, we should represent the data. Hence, please do not get scared by seeing the size of the information given. Now, question numbers 31, 35, and 36 to 40, these two, okay, is a lesson for this one. This is an example for these two. Now, the information is more, but whereas we have read the information, accordingly, we should represent the data. And again, in the beginning itself, now we should finalize under which model it comes, then how to represent the data. And regarding this one, we have discussed it clearly in the classroom. Now, it comes under parameter, distribution parameter, then tabular form. Tabular form, again in the tabular form, which one should be fixed at the first place? Regarding that one, we have discussed in the classroom, isn't it? Then, question number 36. Now, question number 36, in which year was Dharmendra born? As Dharmendra was born in which year? D was born in 1997, that is choice 5. And question number 37, and if Akhtar was the only daughter of Mrs. Rajeshwar, if Akhtar was the only daughter of Mrs. Rajeshwar, then, what is the question here? Then, after the birth of how many sons did Mrs. Rajeshwar give birth to a daughter? Now, so in total, this Akhtar is the only daughter and this person is what? The youngest among us. And all the remaining 5 persons are eldest. Hence, 5, that is given in choice 5. The next one, question number 28. On which day was Ashok born? Yes, Ashok was born in which day? Ashok was born on Monday. Monday, that is given in choice. Monday, choice 1 is the answer. 38, choice 1. Then question number 39. What is Chandan's rank in terms of ascending order of age? Ascending order of age means, yes, which one we should take? Ascending order, that means From the youngest, second youngest, third youngest, fourth youngest. That means in the increasing order of the ages. Increasing order of the ages, then whatever this person is third from the top, which implies that from the bottom this person's position must be fourth. Isn't it? Fourth, that is choice 2. Are you agreeing this one or not? Next one, question number 40. And in which year was Bablu born? Yes, Bablu was born in 1991. 1991, it is choice. Fine. Now this is about question numbers 1 to 40, paper number 20590. Yes, anything left out in this paper? Yes, number series 51 to 55, any doubts in this? 5. Quick. Number series 51 to 55, any doubts, please tell me the number, I will explain those questions. Quick. Number please. No doubts? Fine then. Okay, now this is